Hello Robin, we are at the Cabin Street Snooker today for Finnish Snooker Championship. Congratulations for the solid win. What are the expectations from this year's championship for you?
Yeah, so it's just a tournament I enter pretty much every year, just for some fun and games sort of thing. Expectations, I don't know, obviously try and win and that, but it's just trying to enjoy the game, have a bit of time off.
I saw you drinking coffee during the game. How important is to drink coffee for Finns?
Coffee, I think I'm not sure, we're either ranked 1 or 2 in coffee drinkers in the world, so yeah, it's pretty important, I'm sure living here, it's a big thing in our culture.
Do you think having a role model like you would help Finnish youngsters to play snooker?
Me specifically, I don't think it's. I played professionally for a long time, and it didn't really drive anything. I think it comes down to grassroots, the clubs and that sort of thing, which that they can give starting players something to get excited about. I think that's a bigger deal. I think Eurosport do a great job with showing all the fantastic players there, to get people excited and hopefully get some youngsters excited about it.
How do you see the next Finnish snooker generation?
At the moment, yeah, tough. It's a very tough place to come from, snooker-wise, and develop. I haven't actually seen, players that, we've got a few reasonable standard players, and, for them to take the next step, I think, would be moving to the UK and getting some, experience that way, and which, it's a different story then, taking that leap, and it certainly carries some risk with it. So it'll be interesting if a few players did that.
As you said, you played professional snooker for many years, but you have an interesting story. You have retired 2 times due to health problems before. What were them, and how are you feeling now?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's. I think. Don't get me wrong. I have been ill. Had some health problems, but again, I think they've been blown out of proportion a few times. Where. It's tough to. It's an issue I don't really want to talk about. It's done and dusted. People. Put it that way. It affected my snooker. That wise, but it's not the end of the world. It's not great, but that happened anyway. And I had a second chance. To play and that sort of thing. And I think age played a part, motivation played a part, and then I had problems. With my neck, and then that made it pretty much clear that it was time to do something else. So what I'm trying to say, the short version is sure, and I packed it in, but I was never sort of there's a lot of people have been iller than me, put it that way.
How did you earn your living when you were not playing professional snooker?
When I wasn't playing?
Yeah.
Different things, this and that, you used to work at a club, snooker club, anything. I think it's a, general rule that you were doing the absolute minimum to, spend as much time on the snooker table as possible. So I think it's a common story with, snooker players, and, but, now it's different as, I do a few things involved in snooker, and then, been studying, that sort of thing, and then just getting along, normal life.
Mike, you remember a bad memory of yours? Unfortunately, you missed the final black on a 147 attempt.
Sure.
Do you still remember that moment?
I remember the shot, yeah, but it's not. Man, there's one thing what snooker dishes out is, failures, especially my sort of standard professional. There's a lot of, you look at the lists and percentages, winning wise, you're looking at between 50 and 60%. So every other match you're getting beat. So obviously a maximum is, a highlight. But I've missed a couple of blacks in you know, a Pro-Am twice, I think so. 3 times I've missed the last black, so, but I've made a few also. But yeah, I remember the shot, don't remember the break that much. But
Pinnacle of your career was winning the shootout, I guess. You had great wins against players like Judd Trump, Mark Williams and Luca Bressel. How did you feel that day?
Sure, yeah, I mean, felt great. It was a great, you know, experience for me. And it's not a tournament, you know, I rank it completely at the bottom out of tournaments to win, you know, no doubt. But, you know, even still, you know, it was great. It was great, you know, it was a great day. I had a few friends there and, you know, it was just sort of, I think there's a fair bit of luck involved in that tournament. And then, you know, the sort of, when you do play well, you know, you time it well and so forth. It just happened to be my day, you know. It was, you know, a great experience, sure.
The tournament has been a ranking event the year after. Did you feel sad about it?
No, not at all. No, I mean, to be honest, I was surprised it got ranking status where, you know, because there's a lot of other things going, you know, with it, you know, you know, skill-wise and that sort of. But yeah, surprised, but you know, it didn't affect me one bit.
My last question is is there any chance of turning pro again for you?
No, I wouldn't, you know, even if I got offered, which I wouldn't be, but you know, it's 2019, so nearly 3 years ago, I made the decision not to go back. So it'd be, I mean, I'd probably play, you know, if I had for some reason got a 2-year card, I'd probably play like a world championship or something like that, just for the sake of it. But my competitive edge has gone completely, so you know, I haven't practiced at all for over a year now, and you know, been playing very small amounts, you know, for the past 3 years. So it's definitely, you know, there's a lot fill my life with you know, a lot of other things now. So
thank you very much for your time and good luck for the rest of the championship.
Okay, thanks a lot. Cheers.